The Obama Foundation fleeced the land 19.3 acres, and I had to fact check this shit. 19.3 acres of land for the whopping price, when in terms of a lease, for the whopping price of $10 for 99 years. What are we doing, gang? What are we doing, gang? In Chicago has a housing crisis, and if you know anything about basic economics, in order to solve part of the race to solve a housing crisis is to build more homes, supply and demand. I don't need to be an economist, a chief economist for Fox News or CBNC to know that. That's just basic shit. The people of Chicago could have used those 19.3 acres to do many manner of things. Solve the affordability crisis, which in terms of housing. They could have used that to build parks and recreation. They could have used, and now, yes, the private money was funded, the $850 million was funded through private money. But how much money did the city get out of that $850 million? And he fleeced all the he fleeced all the black construction workers. They filing and copping to the white man right now, trying to get the white man to bring some notice to this because they was fleeced.
People stood behind you, thinking that you was gonna be about something and you wasn't about nothing.
Might have to drop a dime on them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
Alright, y'all, we back with another video, man. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing health, growth, and a better understanding of self. So check this out. Barack Obama just had his Library Center. Had a lot of celebrities pull up. Seemed like a good thing. Seemed like a positive thing for the community. When you look into the details, you find out that the building to construct and build that building was $850 million. Now, y'all know about them Democrats, right? And y'all hear me talk about Democrats, but Republicans, Democrats, they running the system. It's not just the Democrats, it's just that's the side they want us on, but both of the parties are involved in this.
It's over with now. Yeah. All the niggas came out, basketball, long leg playing motherfuckers, singers, rappers. All the niggas came out for Obama. But guess what he won't do? He ain't gonna show up for you. He ain't do it, he had 8 years and all. Hey, y'all talk that shit about Donald Trump. That man ain't been in office nothing but a year or so. And he look out for his people. So fuck that life, bro. You couldn't pay me to go to that shit. I live blocks away from that shit. I'm in Hyde Park. So that means that shit right up the street. You couldn't pay me to go to that shit, man. I couldn't celebrate Obama for shit. I kid you not. What he did to black people, y'all don't see what the fuck he did. Everything you see now that's fucked up in the black community, a lot of that got to do with Barack Hussein Obama. My bad, Barry, because the nigga changed his name. There's a lot of shit I know about Obama because one thing people have to realize, it's a thin line between love and hate, motherfucker. And I lived on the same block as Obama on Greenwood. So I seen him all the time before he became a senator. Then he became a senator, I started seeing him less. But point I'm getting to, I was one of his biggest supporters. You looking at his biggest supporter. Nigga, I had superhero shirts of Obama. So fuck what you talking about. I used to love the Obamas. Nigga, I'll never forget my cousin used to tell me, man, don't believe shit that nigga say, cuz. That nigga's a sellout, he a phony. Don't believe him. And guess what? My cousin was right. I kid you not. Look, I tell the truth, shame the devil. So when I say it's a thin line between love and hate, it really is, motherfucker. I just had a superhero shirt of Obama. You ain't seen no motherfucking no superhero shirt of Barack Obama. But you can catch me on go on my page.
All right, I was gonna put a clip in there of Barack Obama and Donald Trump talking to each other, but y'all probably seen that. But it's crazy how we got a lot of celebrities tied to this. Well, it's not crazy. We know that the celebrity that's tied into politics, they done sold us out. They use these people to help influence agendas and push their missions that they want to push. We already know that. We call that out on this channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that.
Medicine for me, because the time seems so dark, and politics is like, I never wanted to know this much about anything, especially politics. But now, today was a celebration of culture and community.
You are, I would argue, one of the funniest people on the planet. But it's true, and that's also a medicine. So the healing of just sort of laughter, and there was a lot of it, including, I just wanted to know what you thought about the joke about the tan suit, because the brother wore a tan suit and then said,
How y'all like my tan suit?
Yeah, I thought that was very funny, and I think people long for the days where the scandal was as deep as the tan suit. It's gotten so much worse, but today also made me hopeful. And politics is sometimes, life it's like weather. You just got to push through it, and eventually the clouds will break. Not to disparage the current president, but these are tough times, and today reminded me of times that weren't as tough. But we didn't even know they weren't as tough. I'm looking at Bush today like, man, I can't believe I used to not like that guy. And then I'm looking, you know what I mean? Now it's fun to see him smile. It was fun to see 4 ex-presidents together smiling. And it reminded us in the subtext that we all on the same team.
Hey, are y'all okay? You know who I'm talking to? Talking to? Non-black people. But y'all had a rough couple of days. Let me tell you, y'all went through Juneteenth. You went through the Obama Center opening in Chicago, and Michelle Obama giving a speech. She always gives a speech. She's the best orator of our time, including her husband. But his speech was fire as well. And I just know it's been really rough on y'all, because so many people do not want black people to experience joy that they make it a point when we're celebrating anything about ourselves. They're all over these apps and Fox News and YouTube and Newsmax and all that kind of crap, just raging out, just losing it over black people having a little fun. I saw those videos of black people in Oakland, Atlanta, Chicago, New York, and other places just having picnics and parties and just celebrating ourselves, celebrating the Emancipation Proclamation that came a little late. It was a little bit on CP time, if you know, you know, but we had so much fun. And then an American soccer player, football player, scores a goal, and his name is Free Man. And you know what's extra funny about that? People are raging out about us having fun. People popping up in my comments on a couple apps talking about, it's a made-up holiday. I got news for you, friend. Every holiday is a made-up holiday. Every single one. It just so happens that we have one that the entire nation should be celebrating, because you know what? Let me tell you something. All the rest of the year, you know what non-black people be telling black people, particularly white people? We freed the slaves. We freed the slaves. And well, you know what? This is your chance to celebrate that on Juneteenth. But they won't do it. They be so mad, just raging out. And what's funny is, y'all just had y'all white classification at the White House with that UFC. Y'all should be happy. You had your own little event. The president didn't say anything about Juneteenth. Fine. We just go about our business. We just go about our business and had our fun. So anyway, Juneteenth is over. Your personal Black Armageddon is over. The Obama Center is open. You don't have to worry about him being on TV for a couple of days, him and Michelle. You don't have to worry about all those front and A+ celebrities there singing. Just because there was nothing like the A+ the D- celebrities that were going to show up at that UFC thing, hey, don't even worry about it. Y'all have fun. The country is back on track, and the world didn't end, and black people are still having fun.
Everybody who's been, supporting the channel, I love and appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Be Easy, that dude, my guy, Tufo, new supporters. Bruce Warren, man, been supporting Shabazz, man. I really appreciate y'all. But it cost $850 million to build this library center. And knowing Chicago, it's a housing crisis.
I did because of the fact of who Obama is, him and his wife, and they come from Chicago.
There are only a few days to go until the Obama Presidential Center opens here in Chicago, and even at this late stage, there are some controversies between the people responsible for building the building, the contractors, and the foundation itself. The African American Contractors Association of Chicago says there are at least 10 small contractors who are threatened financially because they so far have not been paid the full amount for the work they have done on this project. They say there are disputes between the larger New York-based contractor and the smaller contractors over things like compensation, also things like change orders, things that were put in, had to be ripped out and reinstalled, or things that were added to the project. Now, as far as the Obama Foundation goes, they are saying that disputes like this are not uncommon among contractors, especially on a project this large and with so many moving parts. Still, the African American contractors here in Chicago say time is of the essence. Once this building is built and open to the public, they say they don't want to be forgotten about.
You guys were both at the Obama Library?
Yeah.
Do we have a picture of the Obama Library? Because it looks like
Death Star.
It looks like something aliens built in Dubai.
I liked it. Tough but fair.
Why do it cost $850 million?
Yeah.
I don't understand why progressives like this. Couldn't that, money be better spent on something else? Who's going to go to this? Why do we need a president?
Well, what do you think?
Why does anyone need a presidential library? These monuments to somebody's ego out of office.
It's like the same thing that's happening with the financials and how, you remember how Kamala Harris was, just spent $1 billion on trying to make her the president, and it was like they just ran through that money. We seeing the same thing that's happened to the people who built the library centers.
I see nurse clocking in. Last one before I go and call it a night with y'all. I thought Jay-Z was the final boss. I need to sit down because I stand corrected. Obama done fleeced y'all niggas in Chicago, bro. And if I was in Chicago, where all the YNs, I'll be tight right now shooting up this motherfucking building. The Obama Foundation fleeced the land, 19.3 acres, and I had to fact check this shit. 19.3 acres of land for the whopping price, when in terms of a lease, for the whopping price of $10 for 99 years. What are we doing, gang? What are we doing, gang? In Chicago has a housing crisis, and if you know anything about basic economics, in order to solve part of the race to solve a housing crisis is to build more homes, supply and demand. I don't need to be an economist, a chief economist for Fox News or CBNC to know that. That's just basic shit. The people of Chicago could have used those 19.3 acres to do many manner of things. Solve the affordability crisis, which in terms of housing. They could have used that to build parks and recreation. They could have used, and now, yes, the private money was funded. The $850 million was funded through private money. But how much money did the city get out of that $850 million? And he fleeced all the black, he fleeced all the black construction workers. They filing and copping to the white man right now, trying to get the white man to bring some notice to this because they was fleeced. How you, bro, if you from Chicago and you watching this, is your rent $10? Can you get a lease for $10 anywhere in Chicago? No. So why does the Obama Foundation get a lease for $10 for 99 years? Do the math, gang. That's like 0 cent a month or some shit like that, gang. What are we doing? What are we doing, gang? For a book library, and I know all you stepping Negroes will be like, oh, well, he needs, why can't Obama have a library? All the other white presidents, why we gotta be like everybody else? And Chicago don't need a library, a ugly ass library for you. They need houses. Let me know in the comments if you're from Chicago. Share this shit.
Obama, we're calling on you and Michelle. You and Michelle, come and apologize to Chicago for doing this. You come and apologize to South Shore for moving all these people out, displacing all these people, having J.B. Brister steal our property. Obama, before you come and cut that ribbon on this ugly building, come and apologize to South Side of Chicago, to Chicago, period. Period. People stood behind you, thinking that you was going to be about something, and you wasn't about nothing. You owe us an apology. We want an apology from Barack Obama.
We not leaving. We here all summer until he come. We here all summer until he come.
So it's some black men that did not get paid. They're saying that they did not get paid for building that library center. And they didn't get paid the full amount that they were supposed to. Now, y'all know what we pushing this reparations, no check, no vote. It seemed like the same play they running, but y'all know how we do. Let's get it.
A community must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax spaces for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.